Greetings. Welcome back to the next episode of Tea Time with Tina. I'm Coach Tina and founder of Crossing Time Coaching. For those of you who are new and joining me for the first time this week, glad to have you here. For those who have been with me on this journey for the past 5 weeks, thank you for coming in and having tea with me on Tuesdays. So, who am I and what do I do? I'm a spiritual life coach and I am aiming and striving always to be the best coach ever for you or for someone that you know could benefit from our services at Crossing Time Coaching. Please like this video, subscribe, and check me out at all platforms. I'm at Crossing Time Coaching. And then, of course, check out our website and you'll get more information on our services. Because what we're aiming to do is help you to meet your goals, set goals that you can meet in a reasonable timetable, and walk along that journey with holding you accountable in getting to those goals. And we're not going to beat you up in the process, but we're going to have a good time doing it, but at the same time, do it in a way that is going to be gentle, faith-based, and more of a holistic approach. So the last time you joined me, we talked about the importance of now doing some self-reflection and some refocus as you have probably set your goals as we're into the third month now of this year, and we want to see how you're moving forward with them. Are you getting an accountability check partner? And if you don't have one, again, check us out. That's what we can do at Crossing Time Coaching, is support you in meeting those goals and even helping you to set them. So what is this conversation all about today for the brief minutes I'm going to be with you, because we're going to have a little bit of tea. And we're going to talk about consistency this week. And I want to talk about the importance that if you've been watching these videos in order, I've been building on them from February on the launch to where we are now in March, just kind of weaving them together from one topic to the next because they're like stepping stones. And that's what we want to do, is get to the top of that ladder so that you are where you want to be in relation to meeting your goals this year, your short-term goals as well as long-term goals you may be setting for yourself. So in this conversation, we're going to talk about setting ourselves up for success by creating consistency in our habits. So think about it. When it comes to accomplishing goals, you must think about little habits that lead to the goal instead of the goal itself. By focusing on these little steps to get us there, you're going to find yourself at the goal without even realizing it. For example, if you want to run a marathon by the end of the year, it's going to be efficient for you, critical for you, to think about the little runs that you must accomplish each week in preparation. So you're not going to be able to run that marathon at the end of the year if you're not taking action, building habits every day, and getting up and running so that you can run the race at the end of the year. So today I want to share with you something I call the quadruple S method, which can be key to creating and sustaining new habits. In this video, we're going to talk about each component of the quadruple S method. So you'll have something tangible to hold on to and to begin to process and work through now weekly on your goals. The first S in the quadruple S method stands for systems of organization. We can't tackle our goals efficiently without organizing ourselves first, right? So systems of organization can help us to remain consistent. Let's go back to that marathon example. If your goal is to run that marathon in a certain amount of time, then you would have to create a training schedule that outlines how many times you're going to run a week, your days of rest, and that also outlines your meal plans and your hydration schedule. You may want to track your miles so you can learn how to maintain your ideal pace throughout the marathon. So creating benchmarks for yourself can help you to track your progress and remain aware of where your efforts are in relation to, if you have to readjust them a little bit, then that's okay too. We can make those shift changes if necessary. And that's with any goals that we may be trying to meet and we're working towards. I mean, I have to do it all the time. I have to do it with setting up and creating these videos. You know, I took a shift last week and there was no tea time for Tina last week. But I didn't beat myself up in the process because the goal every week is for me to meet you here on Tuesdays, as well as on 2 Minutes with Tina on Thursday, which we've got a routine going now. However, if I don't, I just get back up and I have to time block better, and I have to create that space and stay committed to it so that you will trust I'm going to show up on Tuesdays, and I can trust myself that I'm going to be here for you. Consistency is relationship building as well. That you would trust me as your coach, that I would be here for you to support you, to help you in the process of working towards those goals. So then secondly, after you set up your systems of organization, and this is one of my favorites, is saying affirmations. Yes. If you're not familiar with it may sound silly to you, and you're like, what is she talking about? Sitting down and saying affirmations. Well, sometimes we have to give our own selves a pep talk to keep ourselves inspired and encouraged and motivating to keep going towards those goals. So what you may want to consider doing, if you feel at times that you can't accomplish those goals, it could be all in your mindset because you don't believe in yourself that you can accomplish them. I know it takes time to build confidence, and we have to talk ourselves there sometimes. Saying your affirmations or writing them down can be a great method for building confidence and staying focused in meeting your goals or working towards meeting those goals. So I'm going to take you back to my marathon example again. By starting and writing down your affirmations, you are aiming towards a stronger body as well so that you can endure the race. You can get through it. So you're able to sustain yourself. So you could say, I am strong. I am healthy. I am well. Or you could say, my mind and my body are capable of running this marathon. And as we begin to say these encouraging affirmations to ourselves, we really are changing our thinking about it. You're changing your mindset about it. And so when you may become fatigued as you're practicing, you're doing one of your daily practice runs in preparation to run the marathon, you can start to say those affirmations as you're running, as you're doing your practice time. I am healthy. I'm getting healthier every day that I run for this. So not only can affirmations have an immediate effect on the mindset, but it can also change your narrative totally and completely of how you're viewing or thinking about something, and especially for the long term. So by actively saying positive things to yourself, your brain is now doing a shift, and it is automatically beginning to think differently. And so when those things are positive, it's life building for us. It's giving us some life support in the process of maybe persevering to try to get to that marathon race through all of the practice and all of the dedication and commitment I have to make in regard to my diet change, to my health plan, so that I am getting healthier and stronger. So think of the power of your affirmations as really your own personal pep talk to yourself to keep you going, to keep your engine going forward, and to know that you will get there, and you can get there. You just have to believe in yourself to be able to do it. And so we do that self-talk, that pep talk. My third S for this quadruple S method is the spheres of support that you have, or that the people you surround yourself with. Very, very important in helping us to meet our goals. So while we can certainly accomplish goals on our own, it's a lot easier if we have a community of support. And you know what? It's great to have more than one, but if you just have one, such as someone possibly as myself at Crossing Time Coaching, trying to be that best coach ever for you, I could be that one support system for you possibly. And if not, identify a friend, a family member. It could be a coworker that's trying to meet the same goal you are. What a better way to partner up with someone to help you in this. So that sphere support can be very, very important. You know the saying that goes, it takes a village to raise a child. Well, sometimes it takes a community to help us push forward towards a goal we're trying to meet. And my community could be a community of 1, a community of 5, or whatever. But if we're all on the same path of trying to meet that goal, it can make it a lot easier. But what you also want to be very careful of in the process is not connecting with a support system that may sound like that they're for you initially, and then that could begin to change based on how you are progressing. So if I have someone in that sphere of support that is with me initially, and now they're beginning to move away from that, then you want to make sure that maybe just for the interim, for a short period, you remove yourself from that person. Because the goal is to meet the goal, right? And you want someone that's going to be saying maybe those same positive affirmations that you are speaking into yourself, so that you all can work and walk together in this. So be creative about it. Think about who you surround yourself with. But again, Crossing Time Coaching could help be that person for you. And then lastly, my last S for the quadruple S method. You know, you should know me by now. I'm a faith-based spiritual life coach. So it's about your spirituality. And how are you feeding your spirit day to day? For me, is most important, and the most important S of all. With faith, we can do anything. Without faith, we can't do anything well. Finding time and space to feed your spirit will give you the strength and the guidance to help you accomplish dreams you couldn't even imagine you could accomplish. It starts with God's divine hand and recognizing his love for us, his care for us. And we want to also fulfill the purpose of what we're here to do in various ways to honor and glorify him. Do we not? He put us on this earth to fulfill our potential to the best that we can, recognizing and understand we can achieve all things through Christ. So think about developing a spiritual routine if you do not have one, because it can help you meet your career goals, your health goals, any personal goal, any type of goal you're setting toward. If your anchor is grounded in Christ, then guess what? You're already on your way to meeting it, because you've got the one that can help you the best in accomplishing those goals. Create a habit, create a routine of starting your morning out. And I've talked about this in the past, and I will probably always come back around to it. The importance of starting your day quietly and focusing on the Creator and giving time to him to direct you and guide you through your prayers, through your devotional time. Feed your spirit. And I tell you, it will get rid of that self-doubt. It will get rid of any distractions. It will take away any worry. And you will be on your way to getting closer, one step closer to meeting those goals. Because you've got the one behind you that can help you meet them, most importantly. So here we go. The quadruple S method. Systems of organization, right? That's what we're going to start with in all of this. Saying affirmations, spheres of support, and then working on your spirit. That's a great, I think, outline for us to begin the process of meeting our goals and accomplishing them by working in that area. So I'm excited once more. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for having a little bit of tea. I hope to see you again on Thursday with 2 Minutes with Tina as I prepare you for my next topic on next Tuesday's Tea Time with Tina. Until then, peace and blessings.